Hey YouTube, it's Laughing Witch. I'm going to do another video. I want to do a video about how great Jenny McDermott is, that she's taken her time to do numerous videos explaining to people who are dumb enough to think that someone like Thunderfoot has something to offer.
Well then, this is going to be a treat for us guys, isn't it? I mean, I could actually think of a few things why Thunderfoot is actually quite a good guy to subscribe to and to watch his videos. Now, discounting his anti-feminist and anti-social justice warrior views, what else can he do? Oh well, if you're an atheist, you're going to love his Why People Laugh at Creationism series. You're going to love his scientific videos and his experiments, and also maybe his vlogging where he talks about other stuff not related to the usual stuff he does on his channel. He does quite a lot of stuff. I think his content is enough for someone to like him. Don't need to like his character, but then again, this is not going to be a character hit piece, is it? And not a send up of someone who is rather dishonest and well, everyone knows my opinion, so I don't need to repeat myself about, you know, McDermott and her ilk. So come on, Laughing Witch, take it away.
To explain to them what satire is.
Brace yourself, people. It's the dictionary definition argument. Fallacy alert. Fallacy alert. Woo, 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 woo.
I mean, every single one of you who's following Thunderfoot and takes him and clings to him like he's your tribal man love are complete morons of the highest order.
Now, I don't know anyone who fancies Thunderfoot, or I don't know what you mean by tribal man love, so I'm going to just assume you're calling us fanboys. That makes a bit more sense. I mean, what, are you trying to say that having gay feelings for Thunderfoot is somewhat wrong? That's kind of homophobic, just saying. But, you know, don't try and give us an argument for why we should not watch Thunderfoot, or why we should not hold him in high regard, because, you know, he writes pretty damn good content. But no, we're just morons, we're just idiots, you know, it's just an ad hominem, that's all it is. I told you guys, fallacy alerts.
He is a terrible person who harasses people offline.
So, we have baseless opinion, baseless accusations with no evidence. I mean, offline, he harasses people offline. Have you got any evidence for this? What has he done? What, has he catcalled someone? Has he said something rude in the workplace? Has he done something rude in the workplace? You have no evidence for this. You see, the only reason why we should not like Thunderfoot is because of your personal feelings and baseless assumptions. That's what I'm going to go with, potentially, with what you're trying to say to us. I mean, I don't know, you couldn't possibly have any other reasons.
Mocks rape victims.
Of course, there it is, parroting the same old bullshit that everyone who's ever been against Thunderfoot, who is a social justice warrior, always says, yet never produces. They never ever produce evidence that he mocks rape victims. Whenever it is, it's some kind of edited together hogwash of things that he never said, or out of context. Quote, seriously, come up with something better, come on.
He is most incompetent douchebag.
He's anything but incompetent. If anything, that's projection so far. All I've seen is nothing but incompetent argument making. Wait, this isn't even an argument at this point, this is just your personal feelings on what Thunderfoot is as a person. You've not actually given us any evidence for the things that he's done, that you say he's done. You've not given us any reasons other than he's some kind of a horrible person, which, if you actually watch his videos and follow him on Twitter, you will quickly realise that he isn't. He doesn't come across that way, he doesn't write that way, he doesn't present himself to be a horrible person. He's not like Davis Arini. I mean, hey, you hate Davis, but you also hate Thunderfoot. Yeah, Thunderfoot hates Davis. If anything, you guys should be thankful that Davis and Thunderfoot don't like each other, and that Thunderfoot is calling Davis out on his bullshit. I saw it recently, but, you know, never mind.
And you people can't carry enough water for him. You know? And why? Because you're tribal morons.
Human nature, by its definition, is very tribal. People will often group with people who share the same beliefs, the same lifestyles, the same morals. That's how civilization began, because humans are tribalistic. You cannot say that that is the reason why we fail as human beings, why we should not like Thunderfoot, either as a person or his videos. Because why else would we not like his videos? Because we share the same views as him. It's like telling a Manchester United fan and a Manchester City fan to stop supporting football or their two clubs because they're tribalistic morons. That's the whole point of being a football fan, supporting a football team. You have your faces rivals and you want to have a match where they get absolutely beaten so you can take the piss out of them and be part of a group. You know, it goes deeper than that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think you really understand what you're saying.
And she's taken her time to try to explain to you over and over again what it means, what they're trying to show, and you're just too fucking stupid to get it.
So we're the stupid ones for defending a man who's been accused of lying, for pointing out your bullshit that just because that someone has accused someone of lying, therefore... let me start that again. Okay, so we're stupid for pointing out the very, very... for God's sake, Chris, come on. So, we're stupid for being fans of a YouTuber who was accused of lying about cancer. Yet apparently, lying about cancer was just satire, it was just a joke. When there was hardly anything remotely satirical about that video, and nothing remotely satirical about what Jenny McDermott has been doing. Look, you can keep pushing and showing us all these dictionary definitions in this video, yet they don't support your argument. They don't legitimize what Jenny McDermott and Bewildered Ape did. Because remember, actions speak louder than words. North Korea, for example, is supposedly a democratic republic, yet we know full well it isn't. We know that the Congo was not a democratic republic when it had its dictatorship. And we know that the USSR wasn't democratic, yet by their dictionary standards, they were. By their definition, they were. But their actions didn't speak it. Their actions didn't show what they were. It's the same with feminism, it's the same with social justice, it's the same with these two. You guys are not your definition. You aren't what you say you are. Your fallacious arguments won't prove that.
And that's the bottom line. You are dumber than a box of fucking rocks.
Oh, I can feel the salty tears pouring down. Or is that just the rain? Because I do live in Manchester. It's not raining, so that's definitely the tears.
Every goddamn one of you. If you think Thunderfoot is worth the shit, look in the mirror right now and say, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking stupid. Because that's stupid.
And, oh my god, laughing witch and no self-awareness shocker.
I would also like to add that if Bewildered Ape were to change his image from a chimpanzee to Jessica Rabbit, you would give him all of your money and you would think he was the king of the universe.
Now, according to you social justice warriors, that is some heavily sexist stuff, because that implies that just because if Bewildered Ape happened to put a load of tits in front of us, we'd like all the stuff he'd say, as if we won't be listening to him, or we would be listening to him, make the same stupid shit that he says, yet we'd like it because Jessica Rabbit is on there. That's bullshit. Look, bloody Bewildered Ape could have Mercedes Carrera's tits out in full display while his monotonous Kiwi drone talks the absolute bullshit that he does, and nobody would agree with him on our side. We wouldn't. Are you seriously that unaware of what he just said? I mean, you're not saying that if he said something different, we'd agree with him. This doesn't even make sense. This is stupid. You're calling us moronic. You're saying shit like this? Really? Look in the mirror yourself. Jesus Christ, love.
And all his satire would be hilarious.
It's not satire to accuse someone of lying. Okay? You showed up the dictionary definition. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Build Ape, his video did not meet that criteria. Has he met it before? Potentially. That's the only video I've ever seen of him. But what I've seen of him personally, because he came on one of my videos and trolled me, and he's trolled several other high-profile YouTubers that I follow. I mean, I'm not high-profile. I'm not trying to say that I am. He's trolled their videos. He's trolled Sargon. He's trolled Skeptor. He said he'd rape Karen Strawn, but I think he was probably being tongue-in-cheek there. But honestly, Poe's Law could well be in effect, but not with that video. Poe's Law cannot be in effect there. I'm sorry, but he wasn't satire. He didn't even meet any of the comedic standards for satire. Yeah, sure, putting Davis Arini and Jordan Owen in there, some kind of random joke, that must be satire. What does that? That does nothing. That says nothing. His delivery didn't come across as a joke. You could argue it was deadpan. That wasn't deadpan. It was monotone. There's a difference. At least with deadpan, you know the person is joking. You can tell. But you know what? You going ahead. It's satire. Let's just say it was satire. Okay? Does that make it right to say that he think that Thunderfoot was lying, even though he wasn't? You know, despite the fact that the cancer scans are out there, he posted them on his YouTube page, on his Twitter page. No, it doesn't make it right, because Bewildered Ape was being an idiot, kind of like you're accusing us of. And it's funny that you call us tribalistic, kind of man-loving people because we're fans of Thunderfoot, yet you've done several videos. This one, and I think there was another about Jenny McDermott and how awesome she is. Look, hypocrisy, mate. Hypocrisy.
Because every fucking one of you is a fucking moron. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. I've lost all patience for this level of stupidity.
Yet you're doing a video about our perceived stupidity.
I really gotta hand it to Jenny for trying to reach out to you and explain it to you again and again and again and again, and still you come to her comment section and want to argue that if you don't like somebody, it's okay to treat them like shit, but if you like somebody, nobody should treat them like shit.
We don't say that. That's straw, man. That's a lie. Nobody's saying that. You see, it's funny, you're the one accusing us of going over to her comment sections and trolling her. Yeah, she does the exact same thing for us, but it's okay when you guys do it because it's just a joke. It's satire.
There's no comparison. There's no equanimity. There's no fairness. And you, with your petty little mind, get to decide who's right and who's wrong because you say so.
Sargon's Law. Need I say more? The projection on display here is absolutely incredible. I mean, I have to hand it to you. Fucking amazing, love. Laughing Witch, you have gone full Macintosh. Well done. You have reached the level of Jenny already. You could easily surpass her in the next couple of minutes. Let's find out. You're already at full Macintosh.
Fuck you.
Oh, I hit a nerve there, didn't I? Let's hear that again, folks.
Fuck you.
Again.
Fuck you.
Alright. One last time.
Fuck you.
I just couldn't resist that one last time, you know, guys. No more.
None of you was worth the shit. None of you.
God, these pauses. I know I pause a lot, but at least I try to jump cut them every now and then. There's not a single jump cut in this entire video. And it's only audio. It's not like many people are going to notice. I know you can argue, yeah, but you're always messing up your speech patterns and you always make pauses. Yes, but I just admitted that, and I tried to make amends by practicing all the time in the mirror, and also jump cuts and editing. I don't think you understand how to do that. Literally, people, all the way through this video there's a lot of pauses, and I've done as much as I can to mask the pauses so I can get my points in and make the video a lot less longer than it is. But, you know, just pointing that out.
I've never met one person who was a fan of Thunderfoot who had anything to say that didn't make it seem like he wasn't playing Switch. You know what Switch is? When you pick your nose and then you pick your ass, then you go back and forth.
But I've seen you and countless other social justice warriors do that. But I've never met a single Thunderfoot fan that's ever done that. I've never seen Thunderfoot do what you say you do. He does. It's just, see, you never have any evidence, you guys. You just don't. You try and create the evidence and say, look at that. But we can just say context and you edited that. He didn't say that. Straw man, etc. You're fooling nobody. You just admit you don't like him, and that's why we shouldn't like him, and then that's it. We can accept that, but no, you have to put all this other bullshit excuses in to try and legitimise your hatred. You don't need to necessarily legitimise your hatred for him. You can irrationally hate something, you know. I'm just pointing it out.
This is the lowbrow committee. I've never met anybody or talked to anybody who thought a shit of Thunderfoot who wasn't an absolute moron. And if you think this guy's worth the shit, you're a fucking moron.
We get it. Stop ad hominem us, okay? Stop insulting us. We get it. You don't like him. You think we're morons for liking him. So fucking what? We get it. Your circular argument, your endless insults, we get it. Alright? You said the same point over and over again throughout this entire video. This isn't even about Jenny, really, is it? This is just about your hatred for Thunderfoot and, to a lesser extent, your woman love of Jenny McDermott. Yes, you know, stop accusing us of having some kind of weird man love towards him, yet at the same time, you're the one having a weird woman love of Jenny McDermott. So please, please, cut the bullshit and the hypocrisy and just admit you don't like him. That's why we shouldn't be watching him, okay? You could say that in a minute. Not this.
You're going to cling to him. You're going to make videos about him. Oh, he's your man love. He's your big man crush. When you get past 15, you're going to be a scientist too. If you can ever get out of high school, which you probably won't.
You're the ones doing the videos about him. We're the ones doing the videos about the videos that you do about him. And again, you're doing these horrible, gross generalisations that Thunderfoot's audience is all 15-year-olds, when actually most of them are adults, such as me, you know. No matter how many insults you can throw into this, how much hatred you can put into it, the fact remains, people like Thunderfoot. And a hell of a lot more people like Thunderfoot than they like you or Jenny McDermott. The people have spoken.
You probably won't. You'll all probably repeat 9th grade 3 times and flunk.
Yeah, you see, nobody is going to listen to you. People are going to like Thunderfoot. And you know what? Thunderfoot's an actual physicist. He could actually help people past 9th grade or whatever the fuck that is. What, year 10? He could actually help someone pass that physics test or science test, you know. Again, with the stupid generalisations and childlike insults, please. You're accusing us of being a child. Yeah, look at you. Look what you've done. This is a child's argument. I don't like Thunderfoot, therefore you didn't like Thunderfoot, da.
But Jenny McDermott and Bewildered Ape are trying to tell you guys something.
They're not telling us anything. They're just trolls, or wannabe trolls, or just people who are just batshit insane social justice warriors. And stop peddling this satire thing. It's not satire. You don't know what satire is, and even if you did, stop using it as an excuse for their abhorrent behaviour. Okay? Stop it. Stop kidding yourself.
Trying to make you snap out of it. I've given up hope on you. I don't think you're worth the shit.
Again, why make a video about us? Don't make a video about us. That is trying to impress your senpai, trying to get brownie points with her. Is that it? This is all this is for. This is to impress Jenny and get your brownie points, your social justice card. You know, you're not fooling anyone.
I think you're as bad as Thunderfoot.
But with no evidence, and the fact that he hasn't done anything bad, we can't be as bad as him. Sorry.
If you excuse his harassment of other people...
Citation needed.
And then blame Bewildered Ape and Jenny McDermott for turning the tables on him.
Which they never did. They were the ones doing the bullying and the harassment. See, this is what bullies do, isn't it? It's not them who's doing the bullying, it's the bullied who did the bullying. This is standard tactics that you guys always pull on us again and again and again. It's projection. Stop it. You can't fool us. But then again, there's something about you which I think you've taken this hook, line and sinker, to quote Bewildered Ape. You know? You're the ones who are either fooled or for some reason just believe these people without actually thinking about what they say. I've watched all of Thunderfoot's videos where he's been accused of harassment and all sorts of stupid shit that you've accused him of, and he hasn't done any of those things. I have tried. I've looked on his Twitter page, which he rarely uses, apart from like when shit goes down or he needs to post a video. He's done nothing. Nothing. He's done nothing. You can peddle all this bullshit. He hasn't done it. Only your hug box will believe you.
You are an absolute moronic scumbag.
Okay, we get it. Alright? You keep saying the same things over and over again. We get it. You don't like us, you don't like Thunderfoot, therefore we shouldn't like Thunderfoot because you don't like him. Alright, God, we get it.
You can go fuck yourself as far as I'm concerned.
Yet more tears. This is brilliant. This is just you just giving us more material. You're not furthering your cause with this. You're just coming across as a moaning little brat. Grow up.
I will see everybody else in the comment section of each other's videos.
She will troll us and generally do what she accuses us of doing. So, whatever. As you can tell, people, this is just one big, long, fallacious projectionist, which isn't a word, but I will now make it a word. Fallacious, projectionist, crazy video about someone who's telling us to not watch Thunderfoot because they don't like Thunderfoot and that we're apparently stupid, and that Jenny McDermott is awesome, even though she doesn't actually tell us why Jenny McDermott is awesome, other than the fact that she knows the dictionary definition of satire but doesn't actually know how to apply it to actual satire. But anyway, enough from me. This has been Charming Man 93. Like and share the video, drop a comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all later.